Another $1,000 for you to win here in a few minutes. Listen for that keyword to go fund yourself. 4:30 and 5:30. I think are the last two keywords for you to grab today. So be listening for those. Your Guardians are going to play their third. They are already down 2 games in this series. Lost again to the Angels last night. 4-1 was the final out in California. 9:38 is the first pitch tonight. And then they'll finish the series tomorrow afternoon. It's a 4:07 pitch. That will be on WTAM 1100. So third of 4 tonight, 9:38. Here on MMS and on the iHeartRadio app. If you listen to this show live on the app, keep in mind that talkback button is always there for you. Use a little, drop little quick messages, and we'll get them here.
Mary, T-Rex cannot handle a machine gun. His arms are too short. Think about it before you speak.
I'm not saying he could handle it.
I know, that's what's funny. Yeah, you meant could he handle the gunfire from...
bullets.
Right. Could a T-Rex withstand that? Now, handling it depends on what kind of gun, right?
A machine gun.
Well, there are various kinds of those, though. You get like a Gatling gun,
and he only has
like an M134 or something.
Yeah, but modify it so they could use it.
Yeah, the Gatling's got like the handle up front and then the handle in back. So theoretically, a T-Rex.
They don't have thumbs. They have 3 fingers like this. So they could
They don't have one. They just need one to pull that trigger.
But they have to be able to hold it.
We'll make a mount for it.
Yeah, right.
It's like you don't want these T-Rexes to have machine guns.
You're working against us, Mary, when you should be working with us.
They might, I don't know. You're right.
Science finds a way.
Mm-hmm. Dinosaur army might be what we need.
Dinosaur army. They're at the Beachland next week. Let me throw this one at you. This is another thing, not just the which metal sounds better, but Tropicana has announced, and some people thought this was a goof, but they are saying that it is not. Tropicana is, for a limited time, going to drop a cereal that is specifically made to eat with orange juice.
Interesting.
Have you ever met somebody that eats OJ instead of milk in their cereal?
I've done that with Trix before.
This is a source of serious consternation among people who enjoy food. I exclude myself.
I imagine it is a cereal that is toothpaste flavored.
That's right. It's called Tropicana Crunch. National Orange Juice Day is next week. It's 1 week from today. And Tropicana says they are dropping Tropicana Crunch, which is a cereal specifically made for OJ, not O.J. Simpson, but orange juice. They said the first cereal made for OJ and maybe the last on the 4th of May. And they include in each box a straw inside so that you can suck up that OJ cereal milk. Now, I assume that the cereal is probably like a citrusy kind of thing. But I've never known anybody who, I've heard of it, but I've never known anyone who was eating their cereal with orange juice instead of milk.
I've done it like in I don't have any milk left away. And it was Trix, so it wasn't a bad combo. It's a fruity cereal to begin with, you know.
Now, I still don't know if this is legit. They say that it is. I don't know where you can buy it. I don't know where, you know. They just want you to follow their Twitter handle to get the information. But I would try it. It would be my first time having orange juice, and I enjoy cereal a great deal. I don't eat it much anymore. But the first half of my life, all I ate was cereal. I love cereal.
Cereal's great.
It's easy. It was the only milk I ever had. I'm not a milk drinker. Mm-hmm. So the only time I'd ever have milk was in cereal.
I had a box of Special K last week.
Red berries?
Red
blueberries?
berries.
Blueberry and lemon?
Red berries. The blueberry one is good, though.
The blueberry and lemon is good. That's real hard to find, though.
It's like lemon clusters or something. Yeah, it's real good.
Yep. They made a handful of those for a while that were real tight, and then they stopped. Peach and, you know.
When I was on that macro diet a couple months ago, I was...
Macaroni diet.
I was going to say, you beat me to it. It's pronounced macaroni, Mary.
Also made with orange juice. That's a crazy thing.
Oh, God.
I was trying to find, like, real like health cereals, and they are god awful.
They're like gravel.
It was so. There was
as
like
a kid,
one,
we ate grape nuts, and that's what it was.
There was one that was it was like super high in protein and fiber and all these things, and it was like chocolate peanut butter flavor. I'm like, oh my god, this is gonna be amazing. And literally, when I dumped it out, I was like, this is flakes of cardboard. Like,
yes,
this is peanut butter dusted cardboard flakes.
Even
it was
in
the worst.
even in like quote unquote healthy cereals like red berries or flakes
so
or
much sugar.
Sugar.
Yeah.
If you want like non-sweet cereal, it's gross.
It's so bad. And the thing, you know what was funny is though, I would eat it, and after one bowl, I was like, I am full. Like I felt,
it's all fiber.
Yeah, I was satisfied and full for a few hours, but it was hard to get through. Just chewing. It's like, hey, you're just chewing and chewing and chewing.
Cud.
It doesn't go anywhere.
It is a serious commitment to eat
health cereal,
genuinely healthy food like that. Yeah.
I would
So look for that Tropicana Crunch. Honey almond cereal is what they say it is.
Well, we'll see.
Because if I had my druthers, and I'd
Why don't you have your druthers?
Where did they go?
It's complicated. I lease with an option to buy. If I had my druthers, I would be eating Fruity Pebble marshmallows
I love Fruity Pebbles
all day long. Fruity Pebble with marshmallows all day long. I'd be eating sugar cereals, Golden Grams, and Tricks, but there's zero good for you in that. And you get bubble gut after a while. It's just too much.
Fruity Pebbles is probably my number one. And then I love
Lucky Charms.
Lucky Charms, yes. Lucky Charms is my number two.
Yeah.
Because I don't even mind the, like, not the marshmallow. They're like Cheerios, you know?
You can go to Giant Eagle, and they have this thing. It's usually adjacent to the Starbucks. They'll have this giant display of, like, bulk candies. So they'll have gummy dolphins, and they'll have, in just plastic things that they make.
Yeah.
And one of them, you can get cereal marshmallows.
Yes.
It's just those for people who want fistful of cereal marshmallows.
Yeah.
Which is just sugared styrofoam.
I love
So
yeah.
good.
I had a thick Captain Crunch phase when I was younger, but I think I wore myself out on it. I did Crunch Berries, good.
I've never had Captain Crunch.
Peanut butter
Ever?
flavor. It's pretty good. But it will cut up the
Yeah.
roof of your mouth.
Say goodbye to the roof of your mouth because it will get slashed.
I've had Sergeant Crunch.
Oh, in the
That's
bag?
it. It's in a bag on the
floor?
bottom. Yep.
My sister had a heavy blueberry mini wheats phase, and so I ate a bunch of that for a while. I'm not
I
going to say
like
no to
Crispix.
cereal.
Crispix are my favorite.
Crispix?
I love
He
Crispix.
loves Crispix. He likes
I'm
the
not a
corn
cere-
on one side and the rice on the other.
I'm not a very sugary cereal person at all. Because if I'm going to eat something sugary, there's so many better ways to get sugary food than cereal. The sweetest cereal I probably would like, I like Reese Puffs. Those are good. But I like Crispix a lot.
No.
Because it's not sweet. It's just good.
You know what, though? I guess maybe the least sweet cereal that I like that is still pretty sweet is Cinnamon Life. That's still got like cinnamon sugar in it, but it's, to me, that was before I found out what health cereals actually were from like Whole Foods. I thought Cinnamon Life was pretty healthy and I was doing okay.
Yeah, when I was a kid growing up, we just got grape nuts. And I remember the very first time my mom was like, okay, you pick a sugar cereal and I'll buy it for you and you can try it. And we got Trix.
Trix is very good too.
And I thought, like, the scales had fallen from my eyes. I mean, obviously, that's no big hot take because I was a kid and I was
Trumpets
growing
are
up.
playing, clouds are parting.
Oh, God. Alan Dieter claims to have a good cereal. Dieter and I have talked about that, actually. There's this keto cereal. And I think this is a couple of months ago we were talking about because he must have heard me talking about it. Gwen bought a bunch of this keto cereal called Magic Spoon. You ever had this?
I've seen ads for this.
Some of the flavors are dynamite. They're either great or they're awful. And Dieter and I were talking. He's like, what's the good flavor? I'm like, there's two of them and the other ones blow. But again, it's keto cereal, so it's nothing that's going to blow your skirt up. But it's having a moment right now.
Yeah.
What are the good flavors?
Grain-free cereal. What are the good flavors?
Cinnamon?
I like cinnamon.
There's I forget it's basic. It's like chocolate or I don't know. They don't get too crazy with it, but like they've got cookies and waffles and all this stuff. It's like you just get something simple and it's okay. Like the cocoa's all right, and but other than that, it tastes like cardboard.
I like Chex. Chex is good too.
He is not going out on a cereal limb here at all,
No.
but he knows what he
Chex
likes.
is what you use to make better food. Like just
Yeah,
eat
with
it, you,
pretzels and
mix
peanuts and- yeah.
seasoning.
I
Puppy
like
chow.
a basic cereal. I like the basic cereal.
He's a basic cereal bitch.
Do you eat like Rice Krispies plain? You just like to hear them pop.
I don't know because they
soggy.
get too
Eat some
mushy.
dry
They
out
do
of the
get pretty
box.
soggy.
I like a crunch. So like
Cinnamon
that's-
Toast Crunch?
Yeah, that's fine. And like some of them are okay. Honey Nut Cheerios are good, but I still prefer a regular Cheerio. I like Cheerios. It's a heart healthy food too.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
He's like a toddler. He's got a little Ziploc bag of Cheerios.
Yeah, just take a big old handful of it. My face is all wet from slobber, so they're sticking on my cheeks.
Yeah. That's a good day. Hey, let me give you some money here. It's $1,000. It is your second to last chance to win some today, so I hope you do. A chance to go fund yourself. Good luck.
The Buzzard wants you to go fund yourself and score $1,000. Enter the nationwide keyword SPRING at WMMS.com. That's SPRING. Enter it now at WMMS.com. And good luck from Buzzard Radio.
Hey, Greg.
Yo, hey, Alan. Hate the show, man.
Thank you. What's up?
Hey, you're talking about the cereal and orange juice. I don't know what the big deal. That sounds pretty good. Back in the day, in my 20s, I used to eat Cocoa Puffs with beer.
Ugh.
What kind of beer? Did it not matter?
Miller Lite.
Guinness, maybe.
Guinness, Jesus. Now, was that just to like dick around, Greg, or did you actually enjoy that?
No, it's because I didn't have any milk.
Yeah, but isn't beer more expensive than milk?
Yeah, but he had it.
Priority.
Oh, he had.
but
Oh,
he
I see.
had
He
it.
had it.
Yeah,
It was on hand.
It's not that it was. He's,
when you live single and you're young back in the day, you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah, don't I know it? I was living off Jell-O and mac and cheese back in the day. Barbecue sauce sandwiches. Okay, listen, but did you acquire a taste for it, Greg, or you were just like, well, I did that?
Well, let's just say I've had it more than once. So, yeah, that was okay.
Yeah, all right. Same beer? You stuck with Miller Lite? You danced with the girl that brung you?
I've been drinking it my whole life. I'm 61.
Wow. Greg's out there living the life.
Doing it.
Yeah. Okay, thank you, Greg.
Yeah, have a good one.
There you go. I already have a good one. Thank you, though. Hello.
who is this?
Bill, do you know who this is? It's been a while, Bill.
It has been a while.
How long has it been? Bill, this is Wilhemina.
Oh, okay. It was so quiet this time I couldn't hear who it was.
How long has it been, Bill?
It's been a few weeks, maybe a month. I did hear a bunch of Wilhemina, some of your phone calls played on some of segments last week when we were out.
Some of what? I don't know what that
Some
is.
of the Alan Cox Show. That's what you're calling into. It's he's this guy. He's not important. Don't worry about it.
Oh, good. I'm trying to... I don't need to learn new people, Bill.
Yeah. You should probably know his name by now, but it's okay.
I call to talk to you.
I know. I appreciate it.
I get put on hold by somebody, and then I wait to talk to you, Bill.
You don't know who puts you on hold? I thought you knew his name.
Pancake?
There you go.
All right.
So what's up? How you doing? You calling in about cereal?
About who?
We were talking about cereal and our favorite kinds of cereal.
No, I don't have cereal.
Oh, you don't?
No, my body cannot withstand cereal, Bill.
Why is that?
I have a very sensitive gastrointestinal system.
What happens if you eat cereal?
You don't want to know, Bill.
Kind of want to know.
You don't want to know. I haven't had cereal since junior high school. I had a giant bowl. Of cereal.
What kind of cereal?
I forget. Cereal. It tasted good, but it didn't do anything. It was a terrible couple of days after that.
A couple of days.
Oh, a couple of days, Bill.
Do you think it was the cereal or do you think it was the milk?
I don't know anything about the milk. We only had yogurt in the house, so it was... That might have been the milk, but at the time we only had the yogurt in the house. So it was flakes of some kind
Okay.
and yogurt.
Maybe Kellogg's or Frosted Flakes, something like that.
I don't
Raisin
think they
Bran.
make yogurt, but it was whatever it was. It did not agree with me, Bill. You know that I have a very sensitive palate,
Yeah.
For food and other things too. Yeah, that's why I like you, Bill, because I have a sense of... I'm just kidding, Bill, you know.
So anyway, what's going on? How you been?
I've been all right. I went on spring break, Bill.
Oh, really? Where'd you go?
I went to Venezuela to visit a person I've been talking to on the internet.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Like, was this like a romantic thing or a friend thing?
I thought it was going to be, Bill, but it turned out I was being sold into slavery. Hello?
So, that's very upsetting.
Hey,
But you got out!
You think you're upset, Bill?
Yeah. How'd that all go?
Not too well. I made it back.
Well,
I'm okay.
How'd you manage that?
How did I manage? Well, I got off the plane and somebody shot me with a dart. I didn't expect. That was a lesson. I thought they were gonna put a.
Did you fall down the jet?
I thought they were gonna give me like a necklace of flowers or something.
Like Hawaii.
Something.
You thought you were gonna get laid, but instead you got sold into slavery.
Well, I mean, I don't want to get too personal, Bill, but I thought that I would meet the person I've been talking to.
And you didn't meet him?
I did not meet him, no. Nope. I woke up somewhere I didn't recognize. And I called my travel agent.
They let you use the phone?
I got a phone call. And I called my travel agent. And then I had to take a bus. And then I had to... It was too long to describe, Bill. But
Okay. Well, I'm glad you got out. That's a very scary thing to happen.
all I could think about was you, Bill.
Well, I appreciate
I
that.
can't wait to get back to the States and call Bill. Because I miss talking to you, Bill.
Do you know how much you were sold for?
No, Bill, but they made me do horrible things while I was down there. That's why you haven't heard from me in a while.
Do you want to share any of that?
No, let's just say that I've had to have extensive jaw reconstruction, Bill.
Oh, jeez. You also have to be careful of, there's different parasites and bugs down there. There's a show called Monsters Inside Me, and
Oh, I had a monster inside me, Bill. Let me refer you to the earlier sold into slavery.
yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point.
Listen, I'm still recuperating, Bill, but I just want to check in. I haven't talked to you for a while.
It's been a while, and I'm glad you're doing okay and that you were able to escape
Yes.
and get home.
Hopefully I'll walk again soon, Bill. But I just wanted to check in with you.
I think it's incredible that you had to have reconstructive jaw surgery and you're able to speak on the phone already.
That is pretty remarkable, isn't it?
It is.
All right, but
It is remarkable.
I'll talk to you soon, Bill.
All right.
Yeah, bye.
All right, don't fall for any more of those catfishes. Bye-bye.
What happened?
Wilhemina called and she can't eat cereal and she went on a trip and now she's back.
Oh, wow. All right.
Pretty nice.
Say what?
It was pretty nice.
Oh, it was pretty
It was
nice.
a solid trip.
Oh,
South
okay.
America.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just got to see some things and experience life.
Yeah. All right. Alan, did you know that crackers can go sour? I ate spoiled saltine crackers just recently. I don't think there's anything in saltine crackers that can spoil.
Yeah.
Maybe
It's
just have
salt
the
and
sour
flour,
flavor.
but yeah, who knows? But I'll take your word for it. Creamed cereal is what somebody describes
Like
as
oatmeal?
yeah, who knows? That's lame. Okay, listen, I've got a break here. If you want to text for something, 35192 to do that. If you are listening to the show on the iHeartRadio app, of course, you can leave a message there with a talkback button, and we will be back after these.
The Alan